Listen.
Listen, what's up, Facebook? Hey, listen,
Hey,
welcome. Welcome to Tuesday Listen with Tania and Win Talk Show.
welcome, welcome.
So glad you made it for another week. We want to thank you guys for all your support, all your words of encouragement, the feedback, the comments that keep coming on our past episodes. They're hilarious. We love it. So keep it coming, guys. We want to thank you guys for every share, every follow, every invite, just all of that. We're so grateful, so
Definitely.
appreciative.
We feel the love. Thank you so much. It's been great. And we thank you all for taking your time out, whether you're watching it live with us or you're watching it on the rebroadcast. We're just grateful that you're spending this time with us. And we hope that you take something away that will really touch your heart, something that will make you laugh and smile and maybe inspire others.
Yeah. So at any point in time, if you have something to say, you got a comment for us, a question on something we're talking about, just post it in the comments and we'll see it. And even if you're watching us on rebroadcast, you can still post in the comments. And believe it or not, we'll still reply. We love to chat long after the show is over. So don't let that stop you. If it's something you got to say, please. We're here to listen. We're here to listen. So
Right, we want to hear from you,
yeah.
definitely. So this has been a great week so far. And I'm really excited about tonight's show. It's a great topic.
Yeah. Today's topic, trending topic, is going to be on faith. Faith. And yes, I had to sing that because it's just the word you got to sing when you say it. Just faith. We're going to talk about faith amongst some other stuff.
Right.
But we're going to start in on faith in just a little bit. So when you wanna hit us with what your divine assignments are right now, want to let us know?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So divine assignments for me is going to be first and foremost this Friday. Ladies, if you have not registered yet for the Zoom link for this Friday for Cozy Conversations is going to be amazing. The March edition was awesome. And our topic was on worthiness and value for Women's History Month. And of course, it is still March. We have one more day left. So ups to Women's History Month. So that was our topic for March. And for April, coming up for this Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Cozy Conversations is going to be on live, and it's going to be great. Our topic is going to be self-love and mental health. So we're going to really take a deep dive with these women topics, and it's going to be in a really nice, intimate setting. Wear your pajamas or whatever you're comfortable with, and just come and just be transparent, have a good time with us. And Cozy Conversations is every first Friday at 6 p.m. So I'm really excited about that, and we'll make sure that the link gets put into the comments for you.
Yes, and just so you ladies know, it's open to anybody in the world. That's the beauty of life right now, is that you can attend a function halfway across the United States and not.
We'd love to have you.
So definitely don't make that stop you. You know, that self-love is important. That self-care time is important. And even as women, we need a safe place, right? Where we can go and just talk, shed tears, laugh it out, whatever ministers to you, you know? So yeah, look forward to seeing you on this weekend with Cozy Conversations, and the link is in the comments. So be sure to register, because that's the only way you're going to get the registration information, the actual link to join the Zoom. So what else you got, Win?
Well, big news for those that were following us for Testimony Tuesday. The platform was giving us some concerns. So we just figured it made more sense to align it with the show at the end of our show versus having it in a separate platform at a separate time. So for those of you that want to hang in with us around the 7:30 Eastern, 6:30 Central time, of this particular show, we will transition to Testimony Tuesday. So I'm so excited. That was something that God had really instructed to do, and to really allow people to give what feedback they have and what God has been doing in their lives. So I'm super excited about Testimony Tuesdays. So spread the word. Even if you watch us on the replay and you have something you want to share that God has done for you or in your life, please post it in the comment. We would love to be able to celebrate with you and to rejoice in what God's doing in your life. So Testimony Tuesdays will be a part of our show, Listen with Tania and Wynn. So I'm really excited. And the information will also be put into the comments as well. So those are my two.
That is awesome. So yeah, that Testimony Tuesday piece, y'all, that our testimonies are life. They are so important. So, and it doesn't care if you think it's a small thing, it doesn't matter. God is God, right? He's doing it big, small, it doesn't matter. If he did it for you, it's a big thing. And we want to celebrate with you. So yeah, hang with us until, like Wynn said, about 6:30 or so. Just hang with us and we'll pick it right on up. So for me, in my assignments in this season, so we got a book that'll be out soon, y'all. It'll be out soon. So both Wynn and I have written books, so we're believing God on that. Those will be out soon. We'll let you know as soon as they drop. So also have begun doing devotionals. There is currently one devotional on my website. The link to it is going to be in the comments, and you can check that out whenever you have time, whenever you want to take a moment to just really let God minister to you about faith and his dreams for your life. So definitely want to check that out when you have time. Also, I've been doing social media posts on faith on my Tania C. Easterling author page. So, and also on the IG, on the gram. So, so these are rarely, guys, are these posts that are being copied. Like these are posts that God is
they're great original posts.
making me create. So he is really pulling some creative strings out of me in this season. But let me know if any of them bless you, because that's the only reason I've been doing them. Like Wynn and I said, this is divine assignment season, y'all. So it doesn't have to make sense. If it's what he told you to do, you need to be doing it. And I'm gonna step off the podium now. So on that.
It's real.
It is real. It is real. And here we are on a talk show. So, you know, that's the other divine assignment for both of us, is sitting here every week, blessing people with God's joy and laughter and having some real and relevant conversations about many of the F's in the dictionary.
It is true. It is absolutely true. And we're hoping that everyone is really enjoying this. So our God moments, oh my goodness. Wow.
Yeah, you can only pick one. You can only pick one.
Wow.
Is there one? We only have time for one.
What's your God moment?
You would throw it back on me.
Yeah.
Okay, so transparency, y'all. We were blessed. Blessings on blessings. If any of y'all know that song, blessings on blessings. We were blessed, my hubby and I, to refinance our home this past week. And that is a true God moment. I cannot share with you because I will take up the whole talk show tonight, sharing with you the spiritual warfare involved in getting to that blessing on blessing. But God showed up and he showed out, and he is still doing so, y'all. In a pandemic, we pandemicking, and God is still working.
Because he ain't in a pandemic.
He's never been in a pandemic.
Listen,
he's like, this don't impact me. COVID does not impact me and what I have to do. So that was our God moment this week, of being able to not just buy the home in the midst of a pandemic, because we're coming up on a year to be able to be blessed to even buy a home in a pandemic,
Mhm.
but then to turn around and refi at an even lower rate,
Right.
just like, okay, God, you just showing off now. Now you showing off. Now you just showing off. And I'm gonna let you show off in me. I'm gonna let you show off in
Yes. Won't he do it?
me. Won't he will.
Really won't. Did.
What is your God moment?
Oh
Picking
gosh.
one.
Okay, so I have about 10 God moments, but as Tania said, I have to par it down to one, right? Okay, so I posted this morning my testimony Tuesday, and that was one out of 10 God moments in the last 7 days. Um, yeah, it was incredible. And I journal every night. I have a gratitude journal, and let me tell you, there was times when I was flowing from one page to the other. It has
Mhm.
been amazing, amazing, amazing. So I literally had some wonderful time away last week, and I did last week's episode from the beach. So I was so grateful to be able to have that time away, and that was so divine. Everything was orchestrated was so divine, and so as I was packing and I was looking at my, God was like, "Look at your luggage. You know, you can't keep carrying around old baggage." And
And
for
that'll
me,
preach. That will preach.
honey, listen. I was so in my emotions with God because God was like, you can't keep carrying old baggage from your old relationships. And I was like, I had the pearls like, wait a minute, sir. We are healed over here. I'm not sure what you're referring to. And he had to let me know, calm it down, calm it down. We know you're healed. We know you're healed, right? You're not bringing any emotional baggage or spiritual baggage, right? Any hurt and pain. All those things are gone. Forgiveness is there, honey. But look at your bag. Your bag is ratty. Okay,
He's like,
that's what
this
he
is the
said.
literal. This is the literal baggage. This is the
The
literal this
literal
time.
baggage. And I was like, oh my God, thank you, God. This is old baggage that was purchased during an old relationship, and I am still carrying this thing around, and it is coming apart at the seams. And God is saying, no, where I am taking you, you are taking off, and you cannot carry around old baggage mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, none of that, right? So he
Right.
blessed me to be able to find uh, beautiful, beautiful luggage that is rugged and that will last and has a beautiful warranty with it. And only one of two left in the store, honey. So it was like, it was for you. And it literally, oh my God, by the time I left out of that store and looked at the savings that God had said, not only is this for you, but this is for you. And here is hundreds of dollars in savings. I just stood there and cried in the middle of the store. It was overwhelming. So that was my God moment, was he was saying, not only am I going to bless you in your obedience and what you've gone through, but you know what you're not going to do is take from that previous season anything forward any longer.
Mhm.
And it had never dawned on me, right? To even the luggage was perfectly good luggage, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I used it to travel all the time. I came to see you with that same luggage, right? So it was perfectly good luggage. And so
Yeah.
God was like, no, I'm not even going to allow you to transition into this next season, still carrying some luggage, still carrying some baggage. And honey, it is
Man, that will preach. That will preach all day long.
all day
I
long.
think
Y'all need to go
sometimes
through
we
y'all's
try to.
closets and find everything from an old relationship, honey, whether it works or not, whether it's good or not, donate it, bless
Right.
it, give it to someone else,
Let it
but
go.
let it go.
Let it go. Don't make us
Let
sing the
it go.
song. You know the song. Don't
Come
make us
on,
sing it.
Frozen.
Let it go.
Let it absolutely go.
You
So
know.
I am so excited to be blessed with a new 3-piece luggage set and a new executive laptop bag. So everything that I was carrying from that, honey, almost $1,000 in savings. When I tell you, walked out of there, I had some tears. It was all God. So everything replaced from that relationship that was purchased, I have all brand new, and it's beautiful. So I'll be donating all the old within the next week. I'm so excited. So that was my God
Yes.
moment.
Yes. And I think sometimes we tend to always want to place God in such a deep thought.
Yes.
Like he's so deep with us. And he's like, No, chick. I'm talking about your literal baggage right now. Like, yeah, there's seasons where we need to dig
Honey, I
up
was having
spiritual
a
baggage, but it's
Yana
like
fix
right
your
there.
life moment with God where I was like, honey, we are healed over here. I don't know who you are referring to, but there is no baggage here, Lord. Okay. There is no baggage. And he was like ready to hit me right upside my head. Like, chick, look at the seams.
Right,
Look at the zipper. It's coming
right.
apart at the seams. So I was like, my bad. My bad.
It's like I'm trying to tell you, you trying to take it so deep. You trying to be all up in a spiritual deep moment. And he's like, no. Like I could just picture him sitting on the throne looking at you like, really?
Let me tell
I'm
you, if
talking
it
about
wasn't
your
a
actual
Yana fix
luggage.
your life moment where I know he had the divine eye roll, you know, he was like, I can see him with the Briscoe side too. Like,
Right.
look at your bag. Look down at
No,
the bag.
no,
Look at the bag. That was his
no,
face. Like,
no. What he gave you was over the Jimmy Johnny glasses. That's what he gave you. He gave you that over the glasses look like.
I was
Really?
like, touche.
You gonna tell me that you healed, and I'm trying to tell you.
Like he didn't do the
Come
healing. That
off the
was the
limb.
thing. He was like I wasn't the one who healed you, as if I don't know.
That is
Woo.
awesome. Oh my gosh. If you have a God moment from the week, we'd love to hear about it. Post it in these comments.
Yes.
Let us know about it. If you would rather hold on to it until testimony time here in a little bit, you
Right,
can let
right.
us know that too. But if it's something inside and you just can't hold it in, post it in the comments. Let us know. We would love to celebrate God with you in your life.
And it's okay if it's a divine eye roll moment, honey, because we all have them. We all have them.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So, we are going to talk about today's trending topic. It's about
Right.
that time. So, like we said at the beginning of the show, it's about faith.
Yes.
It's about faith. And I have a love hate relationship with this word, y'all.
Mm.
Whew. Let me woosah and get myself together on
Fix
this
your
word,
face on faith. Fix your face on faith.
girl. So, for anybody that just doesn't know what faith is,
Mm.
I'm going to read just one scripture. I'm going to put it out there per the Bible. This is the definition of faith. This is Hebrews 11 and verse 1, chapter 11, verse 1. And this is the Living Bible translation. So, yes, we go beyond the King James here, even though that's how we grew up. If you ask me to quote you scripture, is it coming out King James? Yeah,
Always.
that's all we had.
Even as we read other translations in our head, it actually says, it's King
Right,
James.
right. But Hebrews 11 and 1 Living Bible says, what is faith? It is the confident assurance that something we want is going to happen. It is the certainty that what we hope for is waiting for us, even though we cannot see it up ahead.
Mm.
So,
Mm.
that being said, that's the definition of faith. But we just wanted to have a conversation with you all today as far as how is God using your faith? How is He stretching your faith over this last year? We don't even have to go back a year. For me personally, I can go back 24 hours
I
because
was getting ready to say,
him and I
moment.
in faith, he's like, I'm going to use you in faith, but in order to use you in faith, I need to grow you in faith. And in order to grow you in your faith, I'm gonna have to take you through some things to make you
Mm.
understand faith. And I'm like, I don't know how much of that I'm in agreement with God. Like, can't you just drop some books in my lap?
I mean, I'm just saying, I
Have
love,
some
love the
conversations.
reference that my boss always used to tell me was faith is a muscle. And she used to always say this. And she's like, you don't strengthen it. It doesn't get strong until it's used, right? If you think about your muscles in the gym,
Right.
if you're not building, and adding more and more resistance, right? More weight, then your muscles aren't strengthening. And so faith is a muscle. If you think about it, right? How do we get stronger in our faith without using it? It has to
Right.
happen. So yeah, we want strong faith, but nobody wants to deal with anything.
No, because who wants to have to be stretched in their faith? Who wants to have to wait to see when not if, but when God is going to show up?
Right.
It's like we know he's going to show up, right? Because he's God, he's going to show up. But it's the waiting. It's like, who enjoys waiting? I
It's
know I
like, how do
don't.
you grow trust, right? Without having moments of opposition or
Yeah,
moments of resistance, right? Where even if just in a regular relationship between two people, how do you grow that trust? That happens when there's things that you have to be, back and forth, trials, or sometimes when they say, oh, people used to say trials and tribulations. That's an old school right there, right? How do you grow
yeah,
trust? How do you grow faith?
right,
It's where you have to go through some things. Faith and trust are two words that are action words. You just can't have smooth sailing and chill and be like, oh, I trust you. I have faith in you. Well, what is that based on?
right,
Nothing.
right. And just to be clear, everybody has a measure of faith because that's what God's word says, right?
Sure.
Everybody's got a measure of faith. When you sat down in that chair today at your home or at your office, wherever you were, you
Yep.
sat down in your chair with that measure of faith that that chair was going to hold you.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
So everybody has a measure of faith. Everybody uses their measure of faith. But God is always desiring to take us deeper in our faith, right? It's his currency. It's what
Mm.
moves heaven. If
Mm.
you
Mm.
need
Mm.
something from God, he responds to our worship, he responds to our faith. Those are
Right.
two things he cannot ignore. And
And we
so,
have to release the control, right? So it's like,
uh,
in order for us to really have faith, faith means it's not something we can control. It's allowing God to be God, point blank. There's no
right,
other way to get around that. And so, like when we hop on an airplane, right, before COVID and we were flying, we trust the aircraft, we trust the pilot, right? We got on, for
right,
me, I would get on, put my earphones on and shut it down. Some of my best sleep is on a plane and would never question, right? I knew that between God, the aircraft, and the pilot, I was coming to you, right? I was getting to you, never even worried about it. But why is it when God tells us something, right? Now we feel we have to micromanage the situation. Let me check in on him to make sure that he's doing what he said he was going to do. Right? You
right.
sure, God? Are you sure? Are you
Or
sure?
do a Abraham and Sarah, where Sarah was like, well, let me help God along with this miracle of a child.
Because God needs
Let me
help.
just give you somebody to help, to help bring that child along and
Just saying.
ooh,
Right.
end
Right.
up creating more drama than we ever asked for. Because God was like, I didn't ask you to stick your foot in it.
At all.
All I asked you to do was trust me. That was it.
It's
Go
simple.
somewhere and sit down. Just go somewhere. Go somewhere. You prayed about it. You gave it over to me. Let me have it.
Mm.
Oh,
Trust,
so
faith, some amazing 5-letter words. Oh my goodness. But I'm just telling you, it takes a lot.
it does. It does. And so we coming up and being in this holy week,
Yeah.
right? Easter's on Sunday,
Mm-hmm.
and we'll all celebrate it, right? Some say Easter, I say Resurrection Sunday. That's how I
Right.
grew up, right? But we'll all celebrate it. But even that takes a measure of faith to even believe that
Mm.
Christ got up out of that grave, right?
Right.
And is living and breathing and working in our lives, because we weren't there. We weren't there to witness it. Nobody posted a pic on the gram. Nobody
Right.
did a Facebook Live at the grave. it
Right.
takes it takes a measure of faith just to even believe that, yeah, God, you are living.
Right.
You're living. Somebody put you in the grave,
Mm-hmm.
but you're living. But you're living, right?
Mm,
So
mm, mm.
there is on my devotional, the one devotion that is up right now. It's a great conversation
Yes.
about having the faith to believe God for his God-sized dreams.
I love, love, love your devotion. That's why I was like, it's got to be a part of this week because faith, having faith and reading about faith, right? Sometimes we're a little detached. It's one thing when we're reading about other people's faith, but when we have to have an introspect, right? And we think about what God has said to us or some of the things that we know we desire. And when we put that in practical, right? How do we have God-sized faith? Because now we have God-sized dreams that need God-sized faith to even come to manifestation. So I absolutely love your devotional, and I think it ties in perfectly with the topic this week.
Oh, well, thanks. Well, let's just talk for a second. We talked about faith and the amazingness of faith and the real, whew, the stretch
Mm,
of faith, right? But let's talk about those enemies of faith. Just
mm,
a few. There's more, y'all, but we just want to name a few. Fear, hesitation,
mm.
unbelief, and unworthiness.
Whew.
Fear, hesitation, unbelief, and unworthiness.
Right.
Now you want to know what pauses God and what stops him in his tracks? At a
Mm,
minimum, it's just some of those things we just mentioned, right?
mm.
You
Right.
used to hear Paula White used to say all the time, faith and fear can't live in the same body.
They can't. They're counterproductive, right? So you
They
can't.
are.
Absolutely. One or
They
the other. It's nothing like praying and worrying, right? Pick one. At least pick one.
Pick a side. Look, pick a side.
If you're gonna worry, then worry, honey. Just stop praying. Just pick one, right?
Yes.
That's exactly
Yes.
where we're at.
Yes.
Mhm.
And that hesitation,
Mm.
oh, that hesitation. I have
Mm.
an amazing pastor, Pastor Eric Moore. Shout out to Pastor Eric. They always talked about that delayed obedience is
Woo.
still disobedience.
He gets me with that. I was like,
Oh,
sir, you don't have to come down my road and sit on my pew. That's what
I
you don't
mean,
have to do with
all on
that
the
delayed
toes.
obedience.
All on the toes. If God called us to do something,
Mm.
all we need is the faith to believe that He has equipped us with everything we already need.
Exactly.
Period. We don't need anybody's permission. We don't need any special accolades.
No.
God has put everything in you that He's already called you to do. Everything. And you hesitating, us
Mm.
hesitating, I'm gonna put myself even that. Us hesitating,
You sure? Are you
right.
sure? Right?
He's
And I
sitting there on the throne with his arms crossed because he's like, I can't do you have literally tied my hands. You've literally tied my hands.
can I get another sign though? Can I get can I get it? Can I get another sign?
No,
Can I
you
get
cannot have the
can I get
purple crayon written in cursive on the wall.
because that's my deal right there. I need it in purple cursive crayon on the wall. Please. I need that for real before I move with my delayed disobedience.
Beautiful segue into unbelief. Beautiful segue into
Right.
unbelief. Now
Woo.
we're not saying don't blow us up in the DMs. We're not saying that you can't ask God for a sign and that you can't
Well,
ask Him
many
for
signs in that
confirmation.
case. Many signs.
Right. Or for confirmation. By all means, there are some things God places on our hearts.
Yes.
And it's not like He doesn't know that we already need the confirmation. It's not like He doesn't already know what you're
Right.
thinking and what your heart and what your spirit is asking for. Right. But it's when we take that thing to like, okay, well, God, I know you to confirmed it through two people already, but can I get a third and a fourth? And, and then I'm still not sure. Right.
Gosh.
That unbelief is a dream killer.
Mm, mm,
Dream
mm.
killer. There's an old saying that says the cemetery is full of
Ooh.
unrealized dreams.
And it's real though. I
It's
mean, it is
real.
absolutely real. Yes, with the enemies. Come on.
Yes, Kimberly. Yes.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We have
Yes.
to keep our eyes and keep our focus. And it is so true. The hesitation, the disbelief, even when we go as far as saying the unworthiness, right?
Mm,
All
yeah.
of those things wrapped together where we may not feel that we are even worthy.
Right. And that is real. Right.
Mm.
But the Bible says all of us have sinned.
Hmm.
In truth,
Exactly.
none of us deserve anything that God blesses us with.
Right.
Not a one of us. Right. And as long as we living and breathing on this earth, unfortunately, we still gonna be sinning in some way. Right. But the grace of God, he doesn't need us to get the job done, but he desires to use us.
Right.
So it's important that all of us see ourselves the way God sees us. You need to start seeing yourself every day you look in that mirror, see yourself the way God sees you. And if you're not sure
Mhm.
how he sees you, ask him. He will
Absolutely.
answer you and he will show you. Let me show you how I see you,
Mm, mm,
right?
mm.
Because it's the people that have that humility of, I don't think I should be the one doing this. Guess what? You're the exact person somebody wants to hear.
It's the truth.
Versus the arrogance and the audacity of, well, I should be the one
Yes.
doing
Yes.
whatever. And God's like, no, no, no. It's this one I want. This
He's
one.
so famous for always calling those who feel they're unworthy or that
Yes.
they always feel that they are not worthy enough. Let's just
Right.
put it. Some people may not feel they're unworthy, right?
Right.
But you may not feel that you are worthy or that there may be someone else more qualified, right? But that's not what he's interested in. He's always interested in, okay, who's out there in the field, right? Let me go bring them in because maybe they should be king, right? Who has a better skill set, who maybe is in this gifting, but who has the heart, right? There might
That
be
is
people who
it.
are better qualified, but when he wants to work through someone, he wants to know who has the heart. And so we have to look at where God is coming from. Sure, we all feel unqualified in a lot of areas in our lives. But again, it's not about us. It's not about what we feel about ourselves. That's irrelevant to God. Okay. To be honest with you, it's what
Yes.
God feels about you.
Irrelevant and irregardless, to throw out
Come
a
on.
fake word.
My favorite words.
Irrelevant and irregardless.
That's it.
Irregardless. And you are spot on with that surrendered heart, right?
That's
That
it.
is all he is looking for at the end of the day. He's like, I just need your yes. Yes,
Yep.
Kimberly. He just needs our yes and that obedience, girl. You right
That's
up
it.
our alley with that O word. We all about that O word on this show.
Woo, Lord.
Ooh, look, we both said, ooh. So
Mm,
I encourage you. You are welcome. If you have never read that devotional that's on my website, check it
yes.
out. If there's something God's been laying on your heart and tugging on your heart of, hey, I want you to start this business. I need you to start this ministry. I need you to start whatever it is he has put in your spirit. And
Mm.
you've been wrestling with the yes and the faith and the trust.
And the delay, right? The procrastination of it all. So just do it already.
I mean,
Okay.
really, somebody is waiting
You
on
don't
your
realize
yes.
how you holding people up. This is a ripple effect.
I
It's a
mean,
ripple effect. Your life literally is a ripple effect. And Kimberly knows we chat all the time, honey. There is plenty of times where I am dragging my feet or I'm like, this is what I want to do. And God is like, no, you are a vessel. Please let's keep this in check. Right? Please. Perspective. You're here to be a vessel. And it's not about what you want to do. So please get back on page and let's keep moving forward. And so 100% obedience. You never realize the impact that you have in the earth and how other people are impacted by your obedience or disobedience.
so
Both
true.
are impacted. So definitely go to Tania's website, read her God-sized dreams. I absolutely love that devotional. It's great exercise to really go through and share it. Share it. Absolutely. It's the beginning of the year. We're still in the first quarter, right? For another day.
There's still time. There's
There's
still
still,
time.
so this is a perfect time to be thinking about your God-sized dreams. And so If they scare you, that's great. That's great. You know what I mean?
They
So
should scare you. They should scare you. That's exactly what they should do. They should. They should.
absolutely.
They should scare you. And more times than not, they probably won't make sense either. You're probably gonna
No,
be like, "What?
right.
Did I hear you right? You want me to do what?" And God's like, "Yes, yes, I
It's
do."
usually the opposite of what you want to do. That's a great indicator.
Right.
It's
So true.
usually the complete opposite of what you want.
So true. Right.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
it we that's the only way you're going to get to a testimony, y'all.
Mm.
It's the only way you're going to get to a testimony is by working in your faith, growing
Mm.
in your faith, right?
Mm.
You want something,
Girl,
you want something to be able to shout about, right? God's like, okay, I'll give you something to shout about. It's going to take your faith.
come on.
It's going to take your faith to do it, right? To get there. But that is how we bless others. It's how we bless others.
It's the truth.
I mean,
It's the truth.
I look at how much. So for those of y'all that don't know, I'm originally from the East Coast. Wynn and I are sister cousins.
We are.
Our dads are identical twins. Lord help our family. Um,
Right?
and thankfully, God does not have us doing this live in the same room because
We
it
can't
would
wait
be
though. We're excited. We are excited to be in the same.
it
After
would
the
be
pandemic,
lit.
we will have to be. Well, I'm coming to do some live shows. Oh, it's going to be the best.
So, but 14 years ago, we're coming up on 14 years ago.
Yeah.
God called my hubby and I and a 9-month-old baby at the time to move, pack up everything, and
Whew.
move from Maryland to Texas.
Mm,
No job waiting,
Lord,
no income waiting. He blessed us with a home in the midst of the first real estate market crash.
won't he do it?
He provided everything. When I say that whole leap of faith, sometimes it's bigger than a leap. Sometimes you just diving
Oh my
in
gosh.
an Olympic-sized pool from 30 feet up. Because all you have is a word,
That's
and it
it.
may not make sense to family. It may not make sense to friends. Because I can't tell you how many
Mm,
times people questioned, "Are you sure you heard from God?"
come
And
on.
for the record, I'm talking about church people that claim to have a relationship with Jesus. Were like, "Are you
Honey,
sure?"
she talking about church people and family. She the shade to the shade to the shade. Honey, but you ain't hear that from me because I'm not one to gossip. But I'm just letting you know.
But when
Don't say
I
question.
say all that to say, God moved us here because He was like, there are people here
Yes,
that are
yes.
praying for your friendship, that are asking me to send them people like you and your husband that they can connect with, that they
Mm,
can grow with, that ministries that we have been blessed to be able to pour in. So think about that in your hesitation, in your
mm.
unbelief,
Come
in
on.
your fear. Whose prayer are you supposed to be answering? That you holding up their prayer. And likewise,
Mm,
somebody that God has laid on their heart to bless you in some way. It's like,
honey.
God, okay, whoever you're going to use, please bless them in their faith. It increase them in their faith, God. Bring them, bring them
Y'all don't
speed.
understand. You know, I used to always say, and I have it in my book as well, when I talk about a chapter called God is the Master Strategist. When the book drops, I'll let y'all know. But let me tell you how God said to me so clearly, we play checkers and he plays chess.
True.
Understand the strategy. He is so far ahead of us. And we may think, okay, what we see, right, is exactly what is. No, God is so far ahead of us. He's
Right.
years ahead of us. And so he doesn't, he has already put in place the moving parts. And he needs our obedience to just follow through. And so, yes, Kim, absolutely, right? The answered prayers, we have to understand what impact we have. And so the delayed,
Mm, mm.
right?
And yes, y'all, I wrote a book about our God made me. Let me put that out there. God made me write a book
Come
about
on.
our journey, our faith journey here. And so, yes, we'll let y'all know when our books drop. But
Yes.
I think back on, and I always ask my hubby if we could do it all over again
Woo.
and go through everything we walked through and God brought us through, would we still be obedient to that simple
Mm.
request of
I hope so.
pack it up and move?
Yeah.
And we both continue to say, yes, yes, we would, because it's not worth the disobedience, right? That scripture, obedience is better than sacrifice. I shudder in my grandmother's word. I shudder to think. I shudder to think, had we not been obedient,
Woo.
what we possibly would have
Honey, you'd have
potentially.
smelled fishy. That's what you would have been.
So, y'all, we referring to Jonah. Anytime we say you smelling fishy, that's what we talking about on
And
this
everybody
show.
around you smell you fishy. Get it together. Get it together.
I'm just saying, if he created an animal big enough to swallow a human
Come on.
because of delayed obedience, y'all. This 2021, I don't even want to think what he would do. I really don't.
Take you flat out. That's
I really
exactly
don't.
what he said to me in 2018. Oh my God, it was a wrap. Oh my goodness. He was tired of dealing with me and my daggone procrastination. He was like, what I'm fitting to do is to give you one or two options. Might want to choose the first.
Right. It would behoove you.
There we go.
That's our family word. It would behoove you.
That's
right?
our fathers right there.
So
Yeah, would it behoove?
It would behoove all of us to allow God to stretch us in our faith.
Absolutely.
So we may not know you personally, but if you are watching this, just know you got two cheerleaders that are cheering you on in the spirit, saying you can do this. Whatever he's called you to, whatever he's told you to do, whatever dream task he has placed on your heart,
just do it.
You and God got this. You got it. Right? So there's our trending topic for today is that faith, right? Because I got to sing it. Whew, y'all.
It's the truth. It's the truth. So put some comments. Let us know how faith is working out for you. We'd love to hear your feedback and what you're going through with faith. And if there's some things you want us to even pray with you about, right? To say, hey, I'm working with this in my faith, or I'm struggling with this in my faith, or I just need somebody to be in agreement with me, right? On my faith. Yeah. We're here for you. Definitely.
And we have not arrived in our faith at all. At all.
This is a moment by moment by moment.
Okay. Last week with that refi. And you had to remind me, faith.
Come on.
You're going to keep going forward in faith. And I was like, yeah, there's that. But boo-hoo-hoo.
Because we have each other, right? There is moments where we are on this. We're like, okay, we are anchored out here in this water together. Okay. Yeah. And come on. There's times when you've got to get somebody. If you don't have someone, I encourage you all, please find some community. Find a trusted partner. Doesn't even have to be a bunch of people. Find
a faith accountability partner. You need one in your life.
Absolutely.
Because there will be seesaw seasons. One day you up and you strong in your faith.
Yes, yes.
And that person on the other end of the seesaw may be struggling. And it's like, hey, come on. We be balancing this thing out. Right? Get you a faith accountability.
It says, hey, you know what? It's okay. It's okay. Yeah. Right? This is a faith moment right now. You've got this. You've got this. God's got this. You know what I mean? And that's so incredible. We're not out here to do life alone. So find a community or find one, right? Because I'm at this stage in my life, I'm not even about the masses. Okay.
No.
They can't go with us where we're going.
No.
You find a good handful for me. I got a good 4 or 5 of y'all, where it's literally walking through life together. That's what it's all about. So find some faith partners that can keep you accountable, uplift you, encourage you, and to just let you know it's okay if you have a moment in your faith where you're feeling unworthy or
Right.
you're delayed in your obedience. Any of those things, right?
And to that accountability partner piece, like Wynn was saying, everybody won't be able to relate with you, right?
No, honey.
So it may not be a whole tribe of people. It
Mm-mm.
may just be one or two in that holy of holies with you, and everybody else has got to hang out in the outer court
Mm.
and wait for you to come out, and wait for you to come out from your time with God. And it's
Honey,
okay. It's okay, and it's okay, right? People
that's
are in
it.
our life. People are in our lives for different reasons and for seasons. Let it flow. Let them flow, right?
Mm.
And
Mm.
God will show you. God will show you. He will show you who those faith partners will be, right? He'll show you if you ask. All you gotta do is ask. So
Absolutely.
yes, that is faith.
Absolutely.
Thank you all for your comments and your feedback. We've been seeing it. So good. So good. Yes. The community matters. Yes. I
My
know you
gosh.
attend a church that believes heavily in life groups. Some
Yeah,
churches call them small groups. Get you one. They're still going on. A lot of churches are still doing stuff virtual.
sure. Absolutely. And you
Get
still need to
plugged
connect.
in.
Yeah.
The enemy wants you all to yourself. Just so
Right.
you know, he wants you alone, right? That's another enemy of your faith,
Mm.
is that aloneness.
Isolation.
Mm,
Because now he's working on your mind.
right,
Okay.
right.
There's nothing like having community around or one or two really good partners to be able to say, you've got this, right? Or just to reaffirm you or pray with you, right? Giving you that positive energy. You definitely need that. So,
Yeah.
and to know that your support system is not always going to be your family. As Tania and I have reiterated this, we are cousin sisters, but please, please, please know that
Right.
your biologicals a lot of times are going to be the biggest skeptics. So, for me being an entrepreneur for 100 years, let me tell you, just they're not going to be the ones to support you. So please take away that false expectation now. If you haven't heard it from anyone, you're hearing it from us. Okay. That, a stranger on the street may be the angel that God sends to you, and
Right.
receive them, receive the word that they have as a message, versus always expecting it to come from the same avenues and the same conduits, because God's doing new things in this new season, and you just have to be open to receive it.
So good. Yeah. That is truth all day long.
Honey,
That is truth all day long. And for those
the
of you that
same.
are blessed to have that familial support, God bless you. God
Absolutely.
bless you. But like Wynn said, be open to God doing something new. And it
Absolutely.
may be in the most unexpected person or people you'd ever think, right?
Mm,
Because God is full of surprises. He loves to surprise,
mm,
right?
mm,
It's
mm.
like, yeah, I'm gonna use this person over here that doesn't look like you. They're not
Right.
the same color as you. They don't dress like you. They don't even talk like you. But I'm gonna
Exactly.
use them to grow you in your faith and to maybe bless you. So, like
Mm,
you said, stay open, y'all. Stay
mm,
open.
mm, mm. Look for some people
Stay
that's not in your bubble in this new season, because
right.
I'm telling you, he's blessing folks with strangers. But you didn't hear that from me. Strangers.
Truly. Truly. So, in
Woo.
in keeping with this being Easter resurrection week, when let's talk about some favorites and flashbacks from our Easter. So, did you have a favorite outfit? Did you ever?
Ooh. Wow. Mm. I don't know. I don't see. Easter was always for us, always, it was such a big thing. I don't know if people, it depends, everyone, we grew up in church. So to give you a little backstory, if you don't
Yes.
know that about us. So church was all about the outfits, right? It was all about what are you wearing and what are we eating? Those were really the two most important things about Easter. We know that it's the resurrection of Christ.
Right.
That's what should have been our number one priority. But just being honest, it was about outfits and dinner. So I don't know. I don't know that I even remember. I just know back in the day, my mother would always dress me in the most brightest colors. Shout out to my mother. I always call her AKA Rainbow Spice. She loves bright colors. So for
Yes.
today, I am
Love
in
mom.
I am in a bright pink for her today, in the honor of the Easter color. But let me tell you, it was always bright. It was yellows, it was pinks, it was greens or blues. And so that's what I remember about Easter. It was the time where everyone hit the stores and it did not matter, right? Any of your economic status, people were wearing their Sunday best. If they didn't wear their Sunday best any day of the year, Easter, they saved up, honey, and they came out strong. Like it was like going to church and seeing like the religious fashion show. Do you remember this? It was like Vogue meets church.
And still is. And still is in some places.
It was like, oh, they came strong with these Easter outfits. So that's what I remember about clothing wise for Easter. And my godparents, who are the best, who I love them dearly, they always gave me an Easter basket. So that was one thing I remember. I don't care. I'm trying to remember. I was in my feelings, if I could just be honest, because I was like, don't cut me off. You know, I got into my.
You gotta make your own Easter basket now. You need to make your own Easter basket.
I think it was once I got married, they cut me off, and I was like, wait a minute, I still am this. I need this premium candy, right? And these snacks in this basket. So they cut me off years ago, and so yeah, we need to revamp that. I need to call them actually, and renegotiate the Easter basket compensation.
Good luck with that.
And then Easter dinner. So those were the things, right? Of who's cooking what. And we talked about food last week.
No.
So if y'all missed the food episode last week, go back and watch it.
Go back and catch it.
Please. Because let me tell you, Easter dinner, even if you didn't go to church, because there were some people who were not church. But let me tell you, did they show up at Easter dinner, Nia?
Never missed it. And came with foil and plates to take home. You know who you are. I'm not gonna say your name, but you know who you are. Coming with foil in your purse and
I'm not saying a word.
Yeah, I said it.
Ooh,
but I digress. We digress. So,
what were your favorites and flashbacks for Easter?
My favorite Easter outfit, I remember buying it with my own money.
Ooh.
No, I was working in high school, so working part-time at my little job. And I was so proud of myself. And I even got the matching shoes.
Come on, shoes.
Couldn't tell me nothing. I was cute. Only to then be told, because at the time I was directing the church choir of, well, y'all need to wear black on Sunday. And I'm like, wait.
I'm not even going to ask you, did you have on a slip? Because I'm not even going to have this conversation with you.
That's another episode for another day. There's another episode for another day. But to then have to turn around and wear black and white after I got this cute outfit.
I'm sorry, love.
And do you know how hard it was for me not to do a wardrobe change during service? Because I was really thinking about it.
But you could have.
I needed to be seen in my cute outfit. I was like, I have the matching shoes.
What color? What was the color of this outfit?
It was purple, of course.
Well, what was I thinking?
It was purple with like a little hint of like a light fuchsia pink. It was fabulous. And I kept those shoes for years. I held on to those shoes because they were so cute.
Honey, you should have worn it. Did you wear the outfit the following Sunday?
No, because I think I had to usher that following Sunday. I was always in black and white.
Not with you. Not with the black and white. Why do we do this? Why? What was that about? Everything was black and white. Oh my gosh.
Everything. I was just like, okay. And I was so excited to be rocking that outfit. And it's like, I gotta stand here and sing in dang black and white on Easter Sunday.
Of all, right. The most colorful Sunday of the year.
I'm just saying. I'm like,
right?
if brother so-and-so can come in with a turquoise suit, why can't I sing in my purple shoes? I'm just saying.
I'm surprised you didn't wear the black and white outfit and still rock the purple shoes.
Now you trying to get me plucked behind my ear. You trying to get me told off while in the choir stand. You trying to get me in trouble. Now you trying to get me in trouble.
What's wrong with the little pop of color, honey? What's wrong with the little pop of color?
It wasn't uniform.
Okay. Well,
And
neither is bondage, but
if I did it, then everybody else could do it. So,
honey, I just want to say, for the record, I'm so glad we free.
I mean, free.
We free. Like the commercial.
That commercial y'all seen on TV where they say is free. That was made just for us.
Free. Okay.
I wish somebody would catch me in black and white today. I wish somebody would try to put black and white on me. Y'all just don't know. It's not even in my closet. I just you would never catch me in black and white because I'm so done. I'm so done with it.
And I love the color black, but you know what? It's on our own accord. You know what I mean? There's nothing like being able to be free in what you want to wear. That's your own expression, right? And so, yeah.
So
I'm sorry about that.
Favorite meal? It's okay. I'm going through therapy over it. You see me rocking in my seat. We're just gonna rock it out. We're just gonna rock it out. Give me a virtual hug. We just gonna rock it out.
Okay.
So, favorite Easter meal? I would have to say that year. Don't ask me how old we were, but it was at your house. Everybody came to your house, your parents' home, and Grandma had some soft shell crabs in the freezer.
Ooh.
And we had soft shell crabs. Bless God. We had soft shell crabs with turkey and all the other things, but we added soft shell crabs to the table.
Come
on. And somebody's potato salad, who we know we talking about, and their deviled eggs. It was I was like, okay, this is must gonna be on my table in heaven where God said He's laid a table. I'm like, God,
come on, deviled eggs. You can't have Easter without deviled eggs.
I'm just saying, somebody got to do something with all those eggs. That is memories I will never ever forget. The traumatic and the happy.
Right? We got over the trauma of the outfits when we sat down at the dinner table. You know,
yes.
It just washed it away. So
yes, because I changed into that cute outfit the moment church was over before we came down the road. I was like, I'm not wearing black and white. I'm not wearing black and white down with family. That's what I'm doing. I'm gonna look cute at some point in the day, even if I gotta sleep in my outfit. I'm gonna be cute.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna be cute in it.
Listen. Hello, absolutely. And I'm wondering, you know what I mean? What in the pandemic, you know what I mean? So
I got questions, Win. We still pandemicking. This is the second Easter. It's the second Easter that we are still pandemicking.
We are.
So my question is, do we really need an Easter outfit?
Listen, last year kind of threw us off a little bit, right? Happened right before Easter because God, in my personal opinion, wanted to get our attention. That's just what I feel in my spirit. Now, nonetheless, this year some things have opened up. Do you wear your Sunday best virtually? Are you head to toe? Are you in your pandemic, pajamas? What are we doing for Easter? Are we coordinating at all? I got questions. I don't know. I still don't know what I'm wearing on Sunday. I know that I will be having church virtually. I will not be going into the building.
Same.
But right. What are you wearing on Sunday? I have
I
questions.
have not even thought about it, which means for me that clearly I'm not trying to look cute because today is Tuesday
Right,
of Holy Week. So
right, right, right.
in a non-pandemic state, everybody in this house, including the dog, would have had an outfit by now
That's the truth.
for
That's the
Easter
truth.
Sunday. We all would have been,
Yes,
yeah, we all
we
would
would
have
have
been
all
to
been
the nines. We
coordinated.
would have been
Yes,
ready. So the
yes.
fact that I haven't even considered going shopping, no, and yeah, I got the stimulus to go do it, but no.
Right,
Like,
right.
I'm
It's
like,
like,
I'm gonna be cute to sit in my living room.
no, no,
Is that what we doing? I don't think so. I don't think only to do what? Who? I mean, what am I gonna do? Just take it off when service is over? It's like,
you know, everybody's going to take their virtual Easter outfit pictures, right, with their family. So I'm sure there's people that, have their, I'm just saying, right, that
yeah,
will have their
yeah.
traditional dinner. They will have their traditional pictures, right? They'll still have those memories and be able to share them with their family, friends, or post them wherever they post them to still have some sense of, I would say, normacy. But
Yeah.
yeah, honey, I have not desired to go pick out an outfit for Easter virtual.
Still have the dinner by all means.
Right,
We all
right.
about
We got
the
to eat
ministry
too.
of food and good food, right? And if
Exactly.
you need to ask who brought the potato salad to your own table, you know, it's okay. We praying for you. But just
Don't eat it.
have the food. Have the food. But the whole outfit and the coordinating and just I was just like,
But look at the energy that we put into that years ago. And
I
so
mean,
being virtual has really helped you put things in perspective, really bring your priorities to surface, right? And so it's like, do we need to put time and effort into some of these superficial things when at the end of the day, it was all about God, really,
I
right?
mean,
It's
really.
supposed to be all about God and the resurrection. So all of the other superficial things last year were put to the side and what mattered mattered. And
I mean,
so,
really, and there's no scripture in the Bible that says that at the first Easter, the first resurrection Sunday, the disciples and Mary and the other
right,
woman that was with them, because I can't remember, it didn't say they all coordinated in their Sunday best going down to the tomb. It,
no, not
it,
at all.
it was none of that. There was none of that. So I'm like, okay, where does that even come from? Because why aren't we looking our best every Sunday?
Hmm.
Why aren't we repping God every Sunday
I'm
or
just
every
saying.
day or every day, you know,
That's
you know,
it.
because hey, you want to impress me? Go to work on Monday in that bright pink outfit, in that
Right.
sharp green suit, that three-piece suit. Go to work on Monday in that. You want to impress me? Because otherwise, it's going to hang in the closet until when? I don't even.
For another year, right? And you hope
No,
you can
oh
wear
no,
it.
no, no, no! Ain't nobody wearing the same thing twice. That's what
Let
we're
me
not
tell
going to
you,
do.
they hope that they can fit it.
Oh, yeah, after a year pandemic in,
They hope they can fit it.
mm-mm.
Let it go. Don't, if you haven't bought it, don't even buy it. Don't even worry about it. So the funny things, the hairstyles, right? We talked about the adult
Oh,
Easter, the Easter, the gifts. Let me tell you, before pandemic, right? I loved an adult Easter egg hunt. Those were some fun things
yes.
where they would put some awesome things in the plastic eggs, honey. It would be between money. Sometimes it would have little beverages, everything you could imagine in these plastic eggs, right? Chocolate. So I love
No,
an
don't need
adult.
the chocolate. Just give me the bills. I want the
There,
paper. I want the kind of money that folds, not the kind of juice. The
not
kind
the
that
kind of juice.
folds in those eggs.
Yes. So
Yes.
I do miss that in the pandemic is having some of those fun activities, hairstyles for this time of year, those colors. Oh my goodness. Oh
I
my
mean,
goodness.
I mean, is any who is investing in that right now? It's just like you getting all booed up to
Yeah.
sit in your living room.
Right.
Okay,
Right.
maybe if you're part of a live online audience, I get it. I get it. You may not want to
No.
be sitting there in your Easter PJs if you're part of a live online audience,
Or
but
if you're going to stay with your bubble, right? And if you're going to visit family that's within your bubble and you're going to have a nice, safe dinner with your bubble. Again, be safe. If you're going to dress, dress. If you're going to go to church, be safe. And but I don't know what this year is holding. But I just know some of the traditions from years past, have been a little modified now. So I'm intrigued on how Sunday is going to pan itself out.
I'm sure we will see it on social media.
Absolutely.
I'm sure there will still be people that will rock the cute outfit, and more power to you. You got our support and our love.
Oh my.
But this sister right here, this sister, yeah. And even if I was physically going to church, I'm wondering if I could get away with something that's already in my closet because nobody's seen it in over a year. Because I haven't physically been to church in a year. So I'm like, hey, it could be new again, right? It could be new again. Like, I just, yeah.
And for those that are going, we saw the pictures online. Janine and I were looking at some of the most funniest memes of the people who have the hats, the matching mask, right, and the outfits. Because if you're going to do it, you got to coordinate. So give us your comments. Let us know what you plan to do for Easter Sunday. Are you going or are you going to be virtual? And do you have your outfit picked out? We'd love to know what, if you've got Sunday dinner planned. Give us a shout in the comments and let us know what your plans are for Sunday, because I've got questions. And so I'm going to be.
And if you have dinner planned, put your address in the comments, because I'm not trying to cook. So let us know where.
Do not put your address. She said, if you have soft shell crabs, this is where you send them. That's what she said.
Yeah. Good eating. Good eating.
Very.
Good
absolutely. Eating. Absolutely.
So we love to hear your feedback right now. If you have any comments, any questions, anything you want to chat with us about, please post it in the comments. We love to engage. As you can see, we love to laugh. And this is no shade on anybody that has gone out and bought their Easter outfit. None whatsoever.
We want to see some pictures. Post them.
You do you, boo. Please, by all means. Do as the Lord leads you. Is what our grandmother used to say. Do as the Lord leads you. Don't let us stop you. From rocking that cute outfit, even if it is right in front of your TV screen.
Listen, take a picture with your shoes and all, honey. I want to see the coordination.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
Bring it together.
Oh my gosh.
Bring it together. Absolutely. Right at home.
And what is with the coordination? What is with the coordination? Why does everything like
remember couples had to be coordinated, right? So the man and the woman, they had their outfits where they had to, right? His suit, her dress, coordinating colors, patterns. Remember when patterns were in?
Yes. Yes. Paisley was not made for everybody and every body type. And that's all I'm going to say right there.
Colors and
not everybody's friend.
They would walk in and be like, okay, you guys just wrapped yourselves in the same curtains. And you found this pattern. You'd be like, yeah, let's. You thought this was a good idea, right? You bought this, you wore it to church, right?
No.
Pictures, the coordination.
No,
Oh my.
Yeah, and then once again, like we said, to then hang it up in the closet and probably never wear it again.
Because where can you wear it again?
A costume party, Halloween.
And are we wearing it again as a match, or are one of us going rogue and just wearing it a second time without the other? Because now we've got to figure that
out. I don't even know. But I have learned, right? I have learned that everything does not have to coordinate, because I grew up in an era of everything coordinating. I grew up in a generation where everything had to match, right? And I really had to break that crazy habit. It's like everything does not need to match.
No.
It just needs the complement, just needs the complement. That's the new C word, not coordinate, just needs the complement. Like,
That's the old John Witherspoon's rest his whole, right? Remember rest his heart, where he was always like coordinate everything. So that was That was the deal back then. And it still probably is for some people once they are comfortable being out. After the pandemic settles down, I'm sure we're going to see an entirely new surge. Next Easter is going to
Oh my
probably make
gosh.
up for the last 2 Easters.
Next Easter is probably going to have churches, people doing wardrobe changes in church. They're going to bring the outfits from the last 2 years.
Right, because
And at
think
the
about it,
end
they
of
ain't gonna
every
wear it.
A and B selection, they're going to run to the restroom and change
Honey,
into another outfit and come back out. Be like, look, I got to make up. I got to make up for these last 2 years of missing Easter in church. Like, what?
the 9 a.m. and the 11, we getting 2 different outfits, honey. We're going to sit through both. And I may do my hair differently, and you're going to be okay about that. 2 different outfits. Yes, honey. Absolutely. We making up for 2 years worth of Easters.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. When the doors are now open, as they say, when the doors
Yes.
are now open to the church. Yeah. It's gonna be a lot of making up in the fashion. A lot of making up in the fashion.
And we may make up with 2 Easter dinners, and we don't want to hear your comments about it because I may have a plate there and a plate to go. So don't talk about me if I do come this time with my foil, because I'm making up in the rears from last year. Thank you very much. We was on quarantine, so I have to make up in the rears.
All I'm saying is it's always people that didn't contribute anything that's coming with the foil.
Honey,
that's all I'm saying.
Not saying.
Don't show up and not have contributed, and you trying to take home plates for the week. Like you trying to take home plates for the week. That's all I'm saying. That's like
we cook.
Yes,
we cook.
Yes,
but for those that don't, they foil.
That's fine, but still contribute. Bring some tableware. Bring the knives and forks.
Bring some drinks.
Bring the drinks. Yes, the drinks are important. Bring the drinks.
Yes. Ice matters.
Bring the water.
Okay. Bring yes.
It's like something. Right? Something. I'm pretty sure there's a scripture that says don't come empty-handed. I'm pretty sure. I don't know if it applied to dinner, but we just gonna apply it today. We're gonna apply it in this situation. Don't come empty-handed.
Not at all.
Right? And we pandemicking right now. So like Wynn said, if you having dinner with your bubble, stay safe.
Be safe.
Use wisdom, right? Use wisdom. Ask God for common sense because He gives us everything we have.
I might do some drive-by pick up with a mask on. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But we're not sitting.
No. Not for Easter Sunday.
Not at all.
Not for Easter. No.
Not at all. So y'all, again, let us know. I know we got questions about your Easter outfits and your Easter dinners and your traditions, but let us know. Put us in the comment. Holler at us.
Right. And once again, if you know of an Easter egg hunt where there's paper money in there, put the address in the comments. Let us know that too, so we can
shout out.
We want to be there for that egg hunt. Now that's an egg hunt. That's an egg hunt I will fight a kid over. You knock a kid down for an egg. Let there be some money. Let there be some money in that.
Like, oh my goodness. The adulting of it all. I love it. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. So our amen corner, honey. Oh my goodness. We have loved this audience engagement. You guys keep it up.
Thank you guys.
We love the energy that you are giving us in the comment section. So please, by all means, share, like, invite, and just submit your comments. Let us know what you'd like to talk about as well. So we want to hear from you and in our little amen corner for sure. So thank you so much for our followers and those who are just finding us, right? This is episode
welcome.
4, right? This is our 4th.
This is 4.
4th show.
This is the number 4 of obedience. This is number 4.
Whew. Deep breath. Deep breath. I love how we both rock and we take deep breaths. Again.
Something about that obedience, something about that faith. Yeah, it makes you rock. Makes you do the grandma rock because just like,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there are no words.
Mm-hmm. People like, you wrote a book? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right.
As I rock on both of those things that I didn't desire to do at all. But here we are,
Here
nonetheless,
we are.
irregardless and irrelevant of my feelings.
Right.
We have both.
Right. And just like we said earlier, it's about doing it because we don't know whose prayers we are answering.
There's that.
Clearly, there's somebody out there, that needs our books.
Mm.
There's somebody that God was like, they need to hear it out of your mouth. They need to hear it from you.
My goodness.
And it's like, okay.
And not just our books, but our books are literally memoirs of our lives, right? So it's like they needed us to go through the experiences that we went through to have those experiences, to then document them. Because again, if you're having an experience, you're living that life. That's personal, right? And so for us, we're private. We're like, okay, yeah, you want us to write a book and have a talk show. Two things private people don't do, just in case you guys didn't know. And he's like, yeah, but I want you to share your stories and I want you to inspire people every week. And we're like, yeah, okay. Comfort zone, way out of it. But it doesn't matter, right? Because we're here to just be the vessels that we're meant to be. So
yeah, the comfort zone does not exist in the realm of faith. Just so you know,
or obedience,
it does not exist. There's no such thing as your comfort zone. Hence the hesitation, right? A lot of times, because it's like, okay, you want me to do what? It's like, you know. Looking at God sideways, like, what? What did you say?
I need that in purple cursive crayon again.
It's like, but okay,
here we are.
Like the old mother say, don't play with God. Don't play with God.
Not at all.
No, this is not the season to be playing with God. For real. Trust us. If there is something He has called you to do, please do it.
Right.
Please do it.
Oh my goodness.
There are people waiting to be blessed from your obedience. Please do it. I don't know why He has us staying there, but there's somebody that needs to
hear it. Right? Because our show segment has transitioned, but God has us here. Right.
I need to hear it 70 times 7. Somebody needs to hear it.
Honey, if you don't believe so, go get you a box of Dominoes. Take it back old school. Set them things up and understand when you hit one, what it does is going to affect the last one. I assure you, please understand the domino effect of your life. Okay. If you're on the water, you know, old school, we used to throw rocks, right? We used to skip rocks in water, right? Understand, throw you a little rock in the water and look at that ripple. Understand that you're the rock and other people are the ripple.
For your obedience and your disobedience.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
and the converse of that.
That probably stung a little bit, but it's real, right? It's both sides of the coin. It's the obedience and the disobedience. Who are you impacting, right?
And think about it on the other side of the coin, right? When we flip that over, would we want someone else who's supposed to be the vessel, right? That's supposed to impact our lives. Do we want them being held up? Real talk.
No.
Right? Because I'm like, God, okay, if this person is supposed to be the conduit to help me, take my business global.
Now you have fighting words. See, now you have fighting words.
I'm just saying, what is good for the goose is good for the gander, right? So let's flip this coin, right? So if this person is supposed to help me take my business global, or if this person is supposed to help me with this house, or this person is supposed to help me with my ministry, right? Whatever it is that that God has put in you, okay? And someone is supposed to come along and help you be that conduit, because we talked about the difference between being a silo and a conduit. That's a real thing. Right. And so if someone's supposed to come along and help you with that, whatever it is, that God-sized dream that God has given you, and that person is delayed, distracted, okay, or any of the other D words that we want to mention,
right?
Okay, how does that make you feel?
Denial.
Exactly.
We can keep going with the D. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. So at this point now we're like, oh, wait a minute. Oh, we need that to come expeditiously, because we always want everybody else to be fast and we can move slow. You love how we have these double standards. And so, no, we have to flip that coin and to know that, okay, swift obedience is what God desires of us. And we, at the same time, flipping that coin, desire whoever he has in a divine connection for us to be swift obedience as well. So
yes, we were all called for
yes,
such a time as this. You
absolutely.
were called for such a time as this,
Yeah,
right? Everything he's given you in that dreams plural,
right.
right? He's already put everything in you need. You already purposed.
Mm,
The
mm, mm.
purpose is in there. It's just now the season to be birthed. And you delaying the birth. That's like telling a baby after 9 months it can't come out. It's like, no,
Come
you need to
on,
stay. You need to stay a little longer. Like, no,
not ready,
not
not
ready.
ready.
You need to stay. Look at the damage. Look at the actual damage
Ooh-wee. I was hoping you wasn't gonna
done
go there,
to,
but you
I'm
went there.
going there, done
Ooh.
to a woman's body if a child is potentially intentionally kept inside the womb. If you're not allowing that thing to be birthed,
Come on.
yeah.
Mm.
On that note,
Mm. Honey, you didn't hear it from me.
I'm preaching to myself.
Let me just rock and be quiet.
Let me get my fan. Let me get my tissue fan.
Right? I'm gonna just
It got
rock.
hot in here. It got hot in here all of a sudden.
Mm-hmm.
Woo.
Yeah.
We
Mm-hmm.
appreciate y'all so much. Thank you so much for taking this time to hang with us. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We're going to transition into Testimony Tuesday. You ready for it, Lynn?
OMG.
Are we ready? We ready?
Oh,
Like let's get it.
oh my goodness gracious. So who out there has a testimony this week? I gave mine earlier. Tania gave hers earlier of our God moments. But I know we are not the only ones who God has done something small, large, in between, doesn't matter, right? We all woke up. First of all, if you're on this live or if you're watching on the rebroadcast, that's your testimony because you are alive, first of all. So
Right.
everybody has a testimony Tuesday. So please put in the comments what your testimony is. Share with us. Let us know what God has done for you. So Tania, give them a little bit of, we were raised in church again. So Testimony Tuesday may not have been on a Tuesday for us as kids, right?
No, testimony service was, back in the day, that was every time the doors of the church were open.
Oh boy,
yes. I
yes.
just love saying that.
The doors
every time the doors of the church were open, right?
Mm-hmm.
They were having testimony service. And sometimes it was great. Sometimes, I'm not going to lie, it was comical.
Honey. Who didn't love
a little too personal, got a little too personal sometimes. I'm like, Sister so-and-so, I didn't need to know that God, took those corns and bunions off your toes. Like, sometimes I'm just like, can you just thank him privately? Can you just thank him privately? But it gave me real talk for a moment. It gave me a beautiful appreciation for the importance of giving God thanks, right? The importance of sharing what God has done in our lives, right? Because it's a weapon. Yeah. It's a weapon. It's a tool that we are supposed to use, right? We overcame him by the blood of the Lamb and the word of our testimony.
Absolutely.
Right? So I appreciate those moments, and sorry y'all to be laughing. I know there's some people that might be a little offended by it, but it's real.
We're having mental flashbacks, you all, of what it was like growing up in small churches where you knew everyone. And so sometimes what they would share would be comical sometimes. Sometimes it would be what we call TMI, right? Sometimes it would be like just too much information. And sometimes it would just be amazing, miraculousness. Yes. Any given week, we didn't know what we were going to get. Again, it was live and unscripted. And so, you couldn't take it back, right?
No.
There was no virtual church back then.
No.
And that's the reason really why God had put this on our hearts, is that in virtual church, you don't have this engagement, right? So you're not able to hear what God is doing from other people
Right.
on a consistent basis. And so, having this as a part of a weekly show, so people know they can come, they can share, they can be open. This is a safe place for us to come and be able to celebrate with them and be able to say, oh my goodness, let's give gratitude together with you for whatever God has done in your life. So yeah, it's been a journey for sure. But Testimony Tuesday is phenomenal in its concept, but it is a long-standing, since we were kids. And it was like, what, the first 30 minutes of every service, I think, or at least sometimes it might have been an hour.
It should have only been 30 minutes, but as was put in the church bulletin, everything is subject to change by the Spirit of God. So sometimes it would run. Sometimes we'd run into an hour, depending on, who was talking. Right.
You didn't cut them off back then. Back then,
No.
you just let them go. Now, the mic will cut you off. But back then, whatever they had to share, whatever was on their heart, that's what they said. Filtered and unfiltered. Unfiltered.
Yeah. So I can recall hearing the powerful testimonies of healing, because like you said, back then it's not like we had social media or somebody could text and say, hey, God just healed me. Like a lot of times we weren't hearing about things God was doing until you came to the house, right? Until you came to church and got to hear, hey, God did this. God opened this door. God did this miracle in our lives, right? And I feel like nowadays the communication of texting and, social media, it's great because we're able to share instantly with people when God does something miraculous in our lives. And I love that we don't have to wait anymore until a Sunday morning or a Wednesday night service,
right?
Or a Friday night Bible study. Or a Sunday night service. I can keep it going, y'all.
And she did name 4 days of the week if you weren't counting. Oh my gosh. She did. Out of 7.
Right. And don't let people catch the spirit during choir rehearsal, because that may turn into a whole nother testimony.
That was the 5th day. Yeah, that was
it's just like, okay. Every time the doors of the church are now open, it's like, all right, this what we doing? This what we doing? Okay.
That is what we're doing this week. Absolutely.
What we're doing.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Last week, I will tell you, we were at the beach and God was saying, just allow him to be in control, right? We no longer be a planner. I was like, okay, well, this is how you made me. So you got to help me with that. And so to allow him to have the whole week's control. And when I tell you the testimonies, right? The places that he directed us to go, the places he directed us to eat, where to shop, where to not go, right? That's even a testimony, right? What to avoid in the pandemic. And so, oh my goodness gracious. So yeah, even if it's a small testimony of my daggone crab cake egg rolls, right? That made me want to have altar call in the middle of the restaurant because it was just that good. And I was like, is there one? Right? That's a testimony. Whatever it was, y'all, let me know. I found some beautiful red shoes. Whatever your testimony is, share it.
Yes. I know just having the blessing of this past week of being able to update some much needed furniture in the house.
Beautiful.
And the blessing of being able to get it on sale at an affordable price, and it's still quality, right? Because
and delivered to your door. Delivered to you. Didn't even have to go pick it up. Come on, testimony.
Did not have to step out into the pandemic. It was brought to my door. And I was like, God, I have to thank you, because we have all patiently waited in this house.
Right.
For the blessing of a new season of some furniture. And I was like, God, I just have to thank you, because you did that thing. You showed up and you showed off. You showed off.
Didn't he?
You showed off.
Come on.
Off.
What you wanted with the price that you wanted to your door, honey.
Right. Right. So
Mm,
we
mm,
got,
mm, mm, mm.
yes, we got a testimony in the comments.
Come on,
Davida
Davida, with your
says,
testimony.
my entire
Yes.
life has been a testimony and a faith walk. God chose me when I hadn't yet chosen him. He saved me when I tried to take my own life at 15 years old.
Ooh.
He had a work. I love that you put that in caps, girl. He had a
Mm.
work for me to do. I thank him for trusting me to minister to thousands of people, especially young people who are crawling through the same valley I walked out of.
Mm, mm, mm. Come on, sis.
Woo! That
Come
is
on.
so good.
Oh my
That
goodness.
is so good. That is so, and that mental health piece
Yes. Yes.
in the church.
Honey, we're gonna talk about it
We're
on
gonna talk
Friday
about it, y'all.
during Cozy
We're gonna talk about it.
Conversations.
Not tonight, not right now. But we
But
are gonna talk about it.
the link for Cozy Conversations is in the comments. Scroll up. She already put it there, honey. That's Friday at 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And the topic for women, it's women only. Sorry, guys, but Cozy Conversations is only for the ladies. But this month for April, we're gonna talk about it: mental health and self-love. So come on, you were spot on with that. He knew.
Yes.
He knew. You
Right.
had to work. You had a work to do. He wasn't going to allow you to circumvent your work. Because think about it, as we said,
There's that
the
impact
ripple
and
effect.
that ripple effect. That
Come on.
impact and that ripple effect. It's like no, no, no. No.
Mm-mm.
There's too many lives at stake. There's too many people I have intentionally
Mm.
planned
Yes.
in your life for past the cross for you to be doing what you want to do.
That master strategist. Come on.
I love it. Thank you, Davida, for sharing that. That was powerful. Thank you
Absolutely.
so much. God bless you for that. It's so
Mm-hmm.
good.
And it's so amazing too, because when God uses us to impact young people, right? The youth, we have to understand that this is generational impact. And so it's not just you and this current platform or this current stage where we are in life, but this is another generation. So we have to look at the layers of this, okay? And how many generations are attached to our obedience, our disobedience, our yeses, right? Us being alive and doing what he has called us to do. Because it truly is layers to this thing.
Yeah. There isn't anything that God is calling any of us to do where he is not intentional about it impacting generations. God is not a one generation God. God is like,
No,
no, I'm seeing into
always,
generation
always.
upon generation upon generation.
And even when we think about that in the Bible, right? How many times we read in the Bible where he's always referencing the lineage of someone? And
Yes.
that's how we know, when I talk about all the time, that God has called us for legacy leadership, and how what we are doing with leadership, it is impacting legacies, it's impacting generations. And
Right.
so it's so much larger than us, and frankly has nothing to do with us. We are just vessels, to be honest with you, that conduit. And so it's understanding that. So Davita's spot on, because oh my goodness, when you think about the impact of children and the children, like with the blessing song, right? And the children and their children and their
And
children
their children.
and their children, right?
We are sitting here.
Nations.
We are sitting here talking about God because of legacy.
Come on.
Because our grandmother prayed that all of her children and grandchildren and great grandchildren and so on would come to have a relationship with God for
That's real.
themselves. So we sitting here even from somebody else's prayers and somebody else's actions in obedience, right? In
Legacy.
obedience.
Yeah.
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 Ooh, I'm glad she was obedient. I'm glad she prayed. Look, I'm glad she prayed for me. That old song. I'm glad she prayed for me.
This is the truth. It is so
I'm glad
true.
she prayed for me.
Oh my goodness gracious. Grandmas.
Mhm.
Grandmas out there. And grandmas out there in virtual land. Let me just say this, because grandparents has taken a shift in the last 50 years. Things have
Yeah.
shifted with grandparents. But please, grandparents, Okay, even if you are not a biological, if you're an auntie, if you're a godparent, if you're a mentor,
Right.
whatever you are, please know that your role in the earth is so vital for generational impact, whether it's biological or not. So, absolutely, the impact that you will have going forward in the lives of people, even if it's just one. You know, the story of the starfish where the man says, right, well, why are you throwing it back? Right. And there's hundreds of them. And the little boy says, well, if I can just save one, right?
Yeah.
That's it.
And it starts with one.
That's
And
it.
God puts that one person in our path and in our life for a reason, right?
Yeah.
You're there with them for a reason, and they won't learn anything from you if you don't share.
And be transparent. That's why this show is real
Yes.
and relevant, right? Because we could be non-transparent, right? Or we could be what people desire us to be.
Right.
Please understand that we are very much flawed and a work in progress, right? But we are a work in progress, no doubt about that. But
Yes.
real and relevant. People need to know your struggles. They need to see that you also have experienced things so that they can be relatable, and to know that, you know what, I can come alongside you because I've just experienced that, or I've just survived this, or let me show you how to conquer this because this is something that I just got through as well. That's so key that people need
It
to
will
see.
be one of the only ways that we continue to win this current and future generations to
Yeah.
Christ.
Yeah. Yeah.
You have got to be willing to be real. You've got to be willing to be transparent as God leads you to be,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because the fake, the fake and the religious, that no, that's not gonna cut it. It's not gonna cut it anymore. Honestly, it didn't cut it back then, but it's really, it's really
I mean, if you're gonna be real about it,
gonna cut it now.
no,
It's not gonna work anymore. You know, you have to be willing. You have to be willing to share what God has brought you through.
absolutely. And I
You
feel
got to
like
be willing
we
to
grew
talk
up in
about
a
the great and the not so great moments of your
that's
life and the grace that covered both, right? The
mm,
grace of God that covered both, because He covers the great and the not so great moments of our life.
that's that is spot on, 100% spot
Yeah.
on. And sometimes when you're in that traditional environment, if you ever, for those that grew up in church, right? And you had that facade, right? People had you one way, they saw you, they put you on a pedestal, right?
Right.
But then you had a real life behind that. And so time out for that. People know, right? Like we know whether you want to share it or not. So why don't you just be
Right.
real about it, and be transparent? You don't realize how many people you can impact by just being real.
So true. So true. You know, sharing your testimony,
Yeah.
sharing your real relationship with God, letting somebody know, hey, this is how He talks to me. He doesn't talk to me in the this and the
Oh,
thou
right.
sayest and thus saith the Lord. I personally don't hear God like that. I have memorized His word in King James Version, but just so
Right.
y'all know, He don't talk to this sister like that.
Not
He
at
talks
all.
to me like straight Black Mama, Medea, the whole "What did I tell you to do?"
Ooh,
You know,
goodness
that is
gracious.
how God speaks to me. It starts off as a still small voice, but it typically doesn't stay there because He knows how hard headed I can be at times. You know, but sharing that with people, just because there's some people that truly have this mindset and thought because that's all they've ever heard is
Or they might not
this
know
is
too,
how
right?
this is how God should be speaking to you. And it's like,
Yeah,
no, he speaks to each of us the way He knows we will listen.
very much. Very much. Very much. He's audible with us. I know with me, he's very audible, and still and quiet are not the two words that describe how he communicates to me. Because trust me, there's times when he significantly has to get my attention, and still and quiet are not the two things to describe how he gets my
I
attention.
mean, hello,
Yeah.
rodents, hello, hello,
Right?
rodents. Yeah, that's another episode for another day, y'all. God speaks to me through rodents. Mm.
If he's trying to get your attention and you refuse to acknowledge what he is trying to say to you, thus and so, He
Yeah.
wants to send
The
plagues.
the consequences of delayed obedience.
He sends you the plagues of Egypt is what he sends you.
Yeah, we got to do a whole nother episode on that one. Woo.
The plagues of Egypt, honey. Mm.
In Texas. The
Yeah,
plagues of
my people
Egypt in
go.
Texas. Woo. Ah,
Absolutely. So put your comments, put your testimonies if you have any that
yeah.
you'd like to share in the comments. We'd love to celebrate with you. And if you don't feel comfortable, that's fine. You know, we want to make sure that you have a safe space and gratitude that you at least share with your family or friends. Tell someone. If you don't want to post it here, that's fine. But make sure that you don't hold it. Make sure that you celebrate that because we want God to continue to do things in our lives. And I feel like there's a lot of times, especially Christians, where they are more complainers than they are about celebrations. Let's just be real, right?
Right.
And how often are they stopping to take a moment in gratitude? You know, they're always asking for things, right? They'll
Yeah.
pray for things continuously, but how often do you stop and you just say, thank you,
Truly. Truly.
right? Because
So
he's done some
I'm going
things,
to give
but
God
you're
thanks.
just asking and asking and asking and asking. And when do you just pause to just say, thank you? Thank you.
Yes. I'm going to
Yeah.
give God thanks because he blessed my hubby to get the vaccine this past weekend,
Mm-hmm.
and I bless God for that because there's a lot of people still waiting
Right.
and God opened the door. We were on one wait list and then we got a text from a whole nother organization that was like, you want the vaccine? Be at this place on Saturday.
Come on.
And it was like, okay. And we were on a wait list to be on a wait list on a completely on a
Won't he do
completely
it?
different website.
Won't he do it?
And God
He
was like,
checked
no,
out.
no, no. We about to make this, happen now. We about to make this happen now.
And that
Right?
he feels well, right? There's no
No
side
side
effects.
effects. He has
Come
no
on, that's a
side
testimony Tuesday
effects.
within itself that he has had no side effects.
Yes, yes. Honey, if you're watching, yes, I'm talking about you. No side effects, bless God. None. Like zero
Yes,
side effects. Not even a little bit. Because I keep asking. I keep
right.
being that nagging wife of, how's your arm?
You
How
okay?
you feel? You feel okay? You nauseous? Got a headache? Anything?
Yeah, that's a
No,
blessing within itself is to be
isn't
able
it?
to get it and not feel anything out of the norm. So
Right.
huge.
Right. Right. So yeah, that's our little family testimony. We give God thanks for that one. Truly for that.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Oh my goodness. So I saw that my mother popped on for a moment. I'm going to
Yeah.
give her testimony Tuesday because she didn't put it in the chat, but she's getting a brand new house renovated. So that's her testimony Tuesday, right? It's her testimony Tuesday for a few months, So she, few months, right?
Long overdue, long deserved.
Absolutely. So
Excited
she's
for you, Mom.
her
So excited.
testimony Tuesday is every day she has contractors at her place coming in, making it beautiful. She's getting exactly what she wanted. So shout out to my dad for, what they say, better late than never, coming through with that and giving her what she absolutely deserves.
You
Because,
said better late than never. I thought it was happy wife, happy life.
honey, let me tell you, shout out to my mom and dad. You know, both of our parents, most people may not realize, we talked about it early in the show. We're cousin sisters. Our dads are twins. And our dads have been married to the same woman,
Right.
pause, for 50 years, right?
Plus 50 plus
Over
you.
50 years. And
Yeah.
so shout out, that's a testimony Tuesday within itself, is that our parents are still together and over 50 years. And I love, love, love how my mother at their 50th wedding anniversary was so transparent to be able to say in that testimony, right? That, hey, this has not always been easy. She re-ups like Verizon. She's so funny with that. She's like, every year we re-up, we decide we're going to do this another year. We're going to extend this plan. We're going to keep going. So shout out to my parents, definitely for helping me keep things in perspective and the gratitude And my testimony Tuesday is for them. They're well, they're healthy, and
Right.
they're having a blast with their new house that they're getting created.
I
So,
love it. All I care about is the dining room large enough to hold the
honey,
Thanksgiving that will take place in our family after this pandemic is
let
over.
me tell you, about your auntie in this dining room. So she showed me the picture of this is her testimony. She got multiple testimony Tuesdays. This this dining room set that
Yes.
she has chosen, that my father said, just pick whatever you want, right, at this juncture of life, is it's a blinged out dining set. It's like a beautiful slatey gray, and there is
Mm.
it looks like rhinestones is what it looks like. There are bling stones around the rim of around the rim of the dining table, the base of the table, and the chairs. So her testimony Tuesday is that, yeah, you're gonna, I mean, it looks like
Won't he
something
do
from
it?
her closet.
Won't
That
he do it?
won't
Won't
he
he
do
do
it?
it?
So that's her
That is a
testimony.
true that is a true God blessing us with the desires of our heart.
I mean, the diva is like, we're going to eat in style as well. So
I look
Easter
forward to it. I
next
look
year,
forward to it.
Easter down at the B&B for sure.
I look forward to it. So excited about it. Can't wait. Cannot wait to celebrate
It's the
the
truth, Mom,
renovation.
and we want some soft crabs. Tania has
Uh,
already put that on the list.
yes, please, please freeze them now. Freeze them now.
They're not going to last a year,
I
so
think they're in season.
they are. We'll get you some new ones because those are not going to last. We're not even going to tell you that they are. Oh my goodness. So thank you so much for you all for your testimony Tuesday time. And again, this will be every week towards the end of our show in that 7:30 window. So definitely join us. If you can't come on early, tune in at that time around 7:30 Eastern, 6:30 Central, and we'll be sharing your testimonies and through the week. So if you're
Oh
watching this on
yeah,
replay, post it.
please. We'll see it. We'll see it. We'll praise God with you.
Absolutely. We'll give you some hearts and we'll give you some comments behind it. So
Mhm.
definitely do share.
Yeah. Yeah. So we are looking forward to hearing your feedback and your thoughts about today's episode. The previous 3 episodes are
Mhm.
still on our Facebook page, you guys. So like, comment, share away.
Right.
Let us know if this has been blessing you or
Yeah.
ministering to you. Please let us know. You
And
know,
give us your feedback. We
yeah,
want to know, like, we know what we want to talk about, but honey, who wants to talk to ourselves? We do that all the time anyway. We don't need to be on here for that.
every day, every
Right. So
day.
tell us what you want to talk about. We want this dialogue. We want to engage, right? So what is it that from Listen with Tania and Win, what would you love to deep dive on? We'd love to be able to have this conversation because that's really what it's about. Every Tuesday, we're here to have real and relevant conversations. So,
Yes. Yeah, we are. Continue to like, share, make sure your notifications are on so you'll know when we're about to go live. And
yeah.
we definitely promise to engage with you all throughout our week. We both have Facebook pages as well. You can also find us individually on Instagram. So
Mhm.
even connect with us there individually and just let us know how we can keep being a blessing to you guys. So we appreciate you taking the time to listen.
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 And definitely go back through and look at the comments that we have posted, those links. Again, for those of you who are just tuning in, please go back and read Tania's blog. It will bless you. That blog on faith and God-sized dreams, one of my favorites. Maybe I'm biased, I don't know, but
Probably
it's
a little.
amazing.
Just a
Amazing.
little.
So the link for that is in the comments. Share that. That's amazing, especially in this new season and the pandemic. So many people are living their dreams. Either they have quit their job or picked up a side hustle, or they decided to really, hey, they're like, oh, life is short. Let me now do what I've desired to do. So please be inspired by that. blog, and join us again for Cozy Conversations this Friday, 6 Eastern. The link for that to register again is in the comments. So
Yeah.
super excited.
And we'll just say this, because this was such a sensitive topic, right? Faith is a really sensitive topic.
Yeah.
So if you'd like to connect with us, you know, send us a message. If it's just something you just can't put in the comments, but there is something out there that you're struggling with, especially in your faith walk, right? Or in your obedience,
Yeah.
honey, let me tell you, us two right here.
Join that faith club. We will be getting some shirts and
I
some mugs.
mean, really, cups, the whole nine. We're gonna do it. The hashtags. We
Absolutely.
we know and we understand, right?
Yeah.
And we've only gone through it and continue to go through it, like we said, to be that ripple effect of a blessing and an encourager to somebody else. So just let us know. We love to talk. So until next week, y'all, keep listening.
Take care. Listen, listen.
Later.